you're coming from, no matter who they think you are.
Mr. Gay Europe! Yeah!
Inner life will take you far. Just listen to your heart, or it can drive you to insanity.
After a busy day in Uppsala with the written test, the meeting with the mayor, the uphill running, and the sightseeing on Norway's biggest Viking burial site, it was time for fun and games. Now, you would think that a Mr. Gay Europe competition would include a swimwear section, right? And what better place to show off the sexy swimwear than at the beach? Well, the thing is, Uppsala is situated 500 to 600 meters above the sea level. And even if it is midsummer, the ice-cold water from the snow and glaciers on the surrounding mountains run into the lake and wash onto the beach. So even if the beach looks really nice, you need to be a real Viking to take a swim. And then you have the mandatory running in the sand. Later, you will see that at least one of the delegates did indeed try.
Hi, I'm Raf.
I'm Nina. Nice to meet you.
Pisa. Hello there.
Nina.
Hi.
Nina. Hi. So, welcome to my world. I'm going to serve you something here. Ooh. It's local. It's not a local. It's a Norwegian old traditional food. It's called rømmegrøt, and we eat it with sugar and cinnamon.
Okay.
And I also have beer, if you want.
When we visited Uppsala, we found ourselves welcomed back by the locals, and we were even invited home to one of them, who was Nina. During the summer, Nina and her sons live on a summer farm up in the mountains. She invited us for some traditional Norwegian snacks. So while the delegates are having something to eat, we could learn some Norwegian. After a meal, the Norwegians always thank for the food. Takk for maten. And when having a beer, they salute each other with skål. But back to the beach. Let's see how our friend from Poland tries to conquer the icy waves of Uppsala. Well, at least he tried. And there you go, you got your swimwear moment. At Mr. Gay Europe, we don't mind our delegates to be fit and healthy, but we don't do the swimwear competition anymore as a separate part of the competition. We think you should be proud and confident with the body you have.
You want milk in the coffee?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I can get it.
Yeah, okay. Here?
Yeah.
The cow is there.
Okay.
That's fine. Go for the milk.
Right? Sure, I'll do it.
She will pick a cow for you now. Just
yeah.
go. Yeah.
She's bringing the cow.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. For real?
Nina looks after the whole herd of cows, which came in handy when the delegates wanted milk for their coffee. Go Danny from Denmark. At Mr. Gay Europe, we find that networking and getting to know each other is a very important part of the event. We have a saying that if there are 10 delegates in the finale and you don't win, then at least you get 9 friends, 9 cities, and 9 countries you can visit after the finale. You might think this sounds a little bit cliche, but quite often we found that the delegates bond and build lasting friendships across the borders. Both Danny and the cows survived, but the president did not look too impressed by the result. Just as well that milking is not one of the Mr. Gay Europe challenges. After some time off in the countryside, it was time for some more serious stuff. All the delegates have to go through the Mr. Gay Europe interview, which you could really compare to a job interview. The time is limited and it's all about finding the correct words. Most important of all, be yourself and be honest.
Bow. Take a bow.
you're the only one, as far as I remember, who has been pointing a critical finger to the gay community itself.
Yeah, I actually think it's a problem in the gay community that we are so hating about ourselves. I was getting one article, and the people that really was pointing me out was gays of themselves. And I'm just, how do you want to be accepted by others if you don't even can accept each other? Some places in Denmark they don't allow straight people to come into gay bars. But if that was the other way, that would be terrible.
2 of my 3 sons are gay. He was the difficult one. So he cried and he was like, oh, what did I do wrong? But afterwards it was like, okay, it's fine.
It is difficult for a second sibling to come out as gay because you saw sometimes the sadness and with the first coming out, and you don't want to do it to them again.
Yeah.
So that must have been also a problem.
On my mother's side, there are a lot of gay people, so I really do think it's in the genes.
Okay, thank you, Raf. Your time is up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, plan. Go in.
Come on, guys.
Have a quick look around, and then sort of close.
Go.
Are we looking for ourselves, or are we trying to get a theme? Should we have a quick look first?
Go, because we're already there.
Come on, oh, let's go. We're killing time. Let's just go.
The Mr. Gay Europe delegates also have to take part in a team challenge. This year, the challenge was plan and stage a fashion show at the local mall. Use local models, do the PR, find the music, the clothes, and most of all, find a theme for the show. You have to do this all between the other challenges, and on the day of the show, you will have 3 hours to put it all together. That shouldn't be too hard, right?
Oh, what do you have for us?
I have found something.
Oh, you found
Oh, yeah, for us.
Fantastic.
How do you feel about that, babe? We have Ireland, Bulgaria, who's not here,
Thank you very much.
Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, England, Spain, Russia, Poland. How do you feel about your clothes, babe?
How do I feel? Well, I think something's going to be on show. Very tight.
Yeah.
You see something you like?
Yeah. Try to see these two together. This in a high, so it's a little bit slutty short. And this in it. Ooh, that could be nice. I want to ask first the ladies what they prefer, and then I want to have everything in my phone, and once we know the concept of the ladies and we clarify our ideas, we can just go back through the photos and choose in the bus.
Good idea.
Yeah, but the ladies want to do drag, so we need to find men clothes for them. So if she wants to help us, that is so much easier.
But you can.
I like that girl.
If you like, you can pick out some clothes. You don't have to mind about the sizes.
Cool.
So just pick it out, leave it, and I will look at it and make something out of it.
Yeah, great.
Good check, yeah.
Even sunglasses.
I like sun.
The initial challenge was to design a fashion show, and we ended up just shopping for ourselves. We love that.
Well, it's the day of the big challenge to stage a fashion show, and I've got Mr. Gay Bulgaria, Mr. Gay Spain, Mr. Gay Belgium, and Mr. Gay Ireland here. So, how are you feeling about today?
We're really inspired to participate in this. The staff of the shopping mall is very supportive and full of resources, so they're helping us a lot. So our task is easy, just to enjoy ourselves and make it happen.
Oh, there you are. It's going to be easy. I like your confidence there, Bulgaria. So, Mr. Gay Spain, what are you doing in the show? Are you modelling?
model, sí, yeah.
Oh, so you're going to be walking up and down?
Yeah.
And nice clothes?
Nice, very nice.
Oh, there you are. You'll look lovely. So what's your role in this, Mr. Gay Belgium?
I did the choreography and I try to make everything happen, and we will all be models. So if everything goes well, then we are all happy.
If everything goes well, fingers. So, Mr. Gay Island, what can people expect from this fashion show?
A lot of lovely clothes from these lovely shops. One or two little surprises, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe pull a few heartstrings at the end.
Oh, there you are.
But lots of glamour.
So there you are, glamour, love, heartstrings. Now you've got to remember, folks, as well as all the other challenges that these guys have had, they've also had to stage this show. They've now got 3 hours before the crowds of Uppal will be coming in here, and also we've got 2 very special models, but I'm not going to give that away. So what you stood here for? Go get yourself ready.
So, we will let you in on a secret. The week Mr. Gay Europe visited Uppal, a gay couple, the lovely ladies Therese and Ida, were going to get married at the local church. This would be their first ever blessing of a gay couple at that church, and the Mr. Gay Europe delegates thought that it would be a good idea to include the 2 girls and their son in the show.
You guys find out how to do it, but you guys drape it. Sergio's your boss.
For the first section, we're going to keep it basically, each marker point is the boys, yeah? And we just randomly have a girl come down at the same time, so sometimes 2 of them. And then, so we'll have 4 girls in the first section, but in the second section, aren't you just a... in the second section, there are going to be 2 girls wearing swimsuits from upstairs. Okay. And basically, when whales you come out, yeah, they're going to come out together and come up beside you. One's next to you, so then one's next to you posing. And you go, come on, boys, take your top off. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Right.
The sheets have been kindly donated by every delegate from our own beds. So yeah, so basically we decided last night, we thought this, as you can see up here, doesn't look great, so we just wanted to add a bit of white to it. So we basically pinched everybody's sheets off their beds. So there's one over there that's been stained, but you wouldn't see that, it'd be fine, I hope.
My job today, my job regularly, I'm a hand makeup artist. So today I got the honor to do the girls' hand makeup. It's actually nice to get it in your hands again. Now I have been out it for a week.
Okay, so I'm arranging the candles. I'm sorting out the dead ones and trying to make it beautiful and visible from downstairs because the angle is like this, so we need more light.
Really lovely. Yeah. This side needs a little bit of TLC.
Uppal is a small rural village up in the mountains where people go about their daily life like most places around the world. We do have to admit though, we did wonder how the villagers would react to the Mr. Gay Europe squad coming down and how they would react to the fashion show. Well, do you want to know how they reacted? See for yourself.
You're not in 100%. I think Mr. K Wales, Paul Davies. Never met the kid beforehand, the competition, and we've just gone like that. Like as soon as I finished the interview, the big interview, the first person I wanted to see was Paul. Like I just wanted to get a hug from him because obviously he's like the mammy of the group really, and the boy does so much good work back home. He's constantly doing. He's a social media queen. He's like showing support to every gay pride that wherever it is. I've just got tagged on one for Jamaica. I don't know what's happening in Jamaica today, but the guy is clued up and his heart is 100% in the right place. So I think Paul.
Belgium.
And why?
Belgium because he went through those 4 months and he's super disciplined. He's 22 years old and he's wow, how disciplined. You can see he had this sport dancing career, like it shows. I admire this guy.
Oh, I love them all so dearly, and each one of them have got amazing attributes, but ultimately they need a leader, and they need somebody that's strong, somebody that's very determined, but is very good at listening to other people and knowing how to bring them in. Belgium.
Belgium, because I really think he's a good person. I think he's got almost it all. He's structured. He's got a huge network on social media, and he's good at giving compliments so people are feeling great.
I think this contest win Paul, Mr. Gay Wales, yes, because his community, good person, very, very good.
I think Wales, because he is someone you immediately feel comfortable with. He's someone you can talk to, he's very social, he's not bad looking, and he knows a lot about the community, and he really is interested in activism, and he wants to do something. And I think with Mr. Gay Europe is a good platform for someone who wants to achieve things and wants to make a difference and wants to do something. And I think that he would do a good job as an ambassador.
I suppose that would be good for Poland because his country isn't as equal as ours, and there's still a lot of trouble, so it'd be good for him to be able to represent in his country with our help. We've already offered help. So Poland or Wales?
Mr. Gay Europe needs love, or needs to be a fighter, or a diplomat, or what's the best quality?
Musí být sám sebou. And here, what is here and here, it's the best for Mr. Gay Europe. No face, no Clyde, no this, just here, what is here. It's the best for Mr. Gay Europe, I think.
I was thinking about it a lot of times, and I was thinking about the personality of everyone and how they react with other persons. And I think, or maybe I want that win Wales. I think he's super polite. He is nice person. He is helpful. He tried to make our moments more funny, and I think he can be done.
It's time for the fashion show finale. The boys were a little bit stressed, but who would not be? Let us enjoy the last part and let us celebrate Ida and Therese. May you have a long and happy marriage. So we were not the only gays in the village after all. Well done, boys. You did it! Now it's time to get back home to the chalet. Tomorrow, we will be meeting divine dignitaries.